Hello and welcome to the My Barchester Candidate User Video Guide. My Barchester is a 247 system designed to make it very quick and easy for a home to offer vacant shifts to permanent and bank staff members. Shifts will be loaded by homes onto the system, and candidates who have matching profiles with matching skills will receive SMS texts and emails asking them if they would like to put themselves forward for the shift. It's easy to accept or reject these shifts, and once you've worked a shift, you'll be paid within your normal wages on the next payroll due. Initially, you'll receive an email from 247 Time inviting you to register as a candidate for My Barchester. Please click the link in the email here, which will take you to the Register My Account page. Here, you just need to set your own username and your own password. And once you've done that, you'll then be able to save this and log into the full 247 Time system. The first time you log into the system, you'll be taken to 3 separate pages. This covers all of the legal aspects, such as the user agreement to use the system, saying that you'll use the system legally, acceptance of the new General Data Protection Regulation rules, as imposed by EU in May this year, and the 247 Time privacy notice. This is our assurance to you on how we'll keep your data private. Once you've accepted those, you can then log into the system fully. Here you can see any shifts you've been offered, see the shifts you've agreed to work, accept shifts, and manage your settings and profile information. Before you start to receive shifts, it's vital that you go to your settings page. This you can find at the top right hand of the page. In the settings page, you can manage how you interact with Barchester, and also you can change your password just here. It's important firstly for you to actually say what kind of work you can do for Barchester. You'll see a list of professions, and you'll see 3 professions to choose from: Barchester Carer, Barchester Qualified Nurse RGN, and Barchester Qualified Nurse RMN for mental health. If you pick the appropriate one of those by ticking it, this will then open specialities that are relevant to that position. If you have any of those specialities, please also tick those. Please only tick specialities you are qualified to do. Next, you should agree that you are going to accept emails, and that includes SMS texts from the system. And finally, you'll notice that all of the available days, Monday to Sunday, are ticked. If there are any days you never want to work, as you may have childcare arrangements, etc., please untick that day, and you won't receive any shift offers for days that you have unticked. You can also tick or untick whether you're able to work on bank holidays, and also if you have any upcoming holidays, you can say when you're away from. Once you've done all of this, please save those settings. Next, you can go to your profile. Here you can see any data that is being used by Barchester, and if you wish to remove yourself from the bank or stop your data being processed at any time, in line with the GDPR data protection rules, you can request your data be erased, or that we no longer process that data by clicking those buttons. Be warned, if you do click those buttons, the law states we must immediately remove you from the active parts of the system, so it will cancel any future shifts you have. And it is important that if you do this, you also tell your home that you're doing so. At the bottom of the page, you'll notice a section called Availability. Here, you'll see listed your home where you normally work. And it says you're available to work at that home and you want to receive shifts from that home. As this service rolls out across Barchester, it will be possible for you to also put yourself forward to work at a number of different homes. If you wanted to put yourself forward to work at other homes, all you have to do is click New Availability. You'll see the client Barchester Healthcare Limited PSL, and then you could choose any other homes that are listed in the local area where you'd also like to receive shift notifications. Once you've chosen the right home, click Save, and this will then appear as a line in your availability at the bottom of the profile page. If you wanted to stop receiving notifications from any home, you can easily remove yourself by clicking on the delete button next to that home. Once you've done this, you will then be able to start receiving shift notifications and shift offers from Barchester. You'll receive these by SMS, text and email, and it's very simple for you to respond. When an SMS text comes, it will be similar to this, offering you details of the home it's at, the position it's at, such as qualified RGN, and the dates that the shift covers and any shift timings. If you want to put yourself forward via an SMS, simply reply Y. If you don't want to be considered for that shift, you can either ignore it or respond with an N. If you prefer to respond via the email route, the email will give you the same information and you can simply click on the link in the email. It will take you straight to the system, either on a smartphone, laptop or tablet. Once you click into the system, you can go to your booking requests area, and here there'll be a list of any shifts that you've been offered. Here you can either look at the details of the shift, which will give you a pop-up showing the dates, the times, and in a blue highlighted area, the actual start and end time of the shift. It will also show rates on there. These rates should be ignored. You will be paid the rates as agreed via your agreement with Barchester that you normally have. These rates are agency rates. If you are interested in working the shift, you simply need to click Request Role. Here you will see that you are requesting a role at Barchester. In the agency branch area, you should change that agency branch to be your home, in this case at Lancaster Grange. And again, ignore the rates and click Submit Request. You will now appear in the booking as a potential candidate for Barchester to choose from at the home. Barchester will then select the person they wish to fulfil the shift, and that person will receive an email or an SMS text. Again, if you receive the SMS text, to confirm that you are definitely going to work that role, simply click Y or reply Y. If you can no longer do that role, as other plans have happened, simply reply N. If you ignore the text, Barchester will not know if you are going to fill that shift or not, and they've specifically chosen you, so it is important that you do respond to that text. Or alternatively, again, you'll receive an email and you can click the link in the email and that will take you to the system. In the system, under My Bookings, you'll see the bookings you have been selected for. Again, you can see the details of those bookings in the pop-up, and you can either withdraw because you're no longer able to do that, and this is prior to the booking being confirmed, or approve that. That's the same as clicking a Y on the text. It says you're definitely going to be working, you will arrive for that shift or shifts. As soon as you've done that, that will confirm and complete the shift in the Barchester home, and they will expect you to attend work. You'll also receive a confirmation email and text from the system saying you are now booked in to work that shift or shifts. You'll also notice that in the My Bookings, the status will have changed from a waiting candidate, where they're waiting for you to say yes, you can definitely work, to approved. And that means you have agreed to work that shift. You can see which roles you are booked into at any time by going to the roles section on the system. Here you'll see a list of the roles, and you can view the electronic timesheet by clicking Enter Timesheet. The home will enter your hours on your behalf from your normal signed timesheet, so you can ignore this section. Whilst in the My Bookings area, the system does allow you to withdraw from roles. It is important that if you are confirmed and booked onto a role, and Barchester are expecting you to attend, you do, before taking any action in the system, call the Barchester Home On-Call Manager. You should never withdraw from a role throughout the system without speaking to the On-Call Manager, first of all, in accordance with the Barchester Absence Notification Policy. So, important FAQs. I don't have access to a computer, laptop or smartphone, what should I do? Well, each home will make available a PC or tablet computer, so you can register and update your details. In that instance, for bookings, you can simply use the SMS text option to click Y or N when you're offered bookings. Some people want to verbally agree to work a shift with their home. That's absolutely fine. The vast majority of bookings will come out in this manner. But if somebody in the home does ask you to work a shift, what they can do is they can assign you to the booking manually in the system. You'll simply get confirmation that you're working on that shift. As we know, you don't need to submit your hours through the system. The home will do that for you. Just make sure you hand in your timesheet and follow the normal home process. And that means you can be paid in the next normal payroll due with part of your normal wages. And whilst you can cancel a shift through the system, you can withdraw from a shift, it's really important that you always phone the home on-call duty manager first of all, in accordance with the Barchester policy. If you have any queries at all, in the first instance, always speak to your home, as they should normally be able to help you with any of these matters. For operational support beyond this, please speak to Hazel Harkins in the supplier relationship team, or alternatively contact 247Time on support@247time.co.uk. It's important to note that 247Time only work Monday to Friday from 9 AM till 5 PM. Many thanks.